What's going up, bull runners? Welcome back to the channel. Imagine this: you wake up, you check your crypto portfolio, and suddenly the world feels upside down. XRP, yes, XRP has just flipped Ethereum's fully diluted valuation, rewriting the rules of the game. And then whispers start creeping in: a secret deal between Ripple and the SEC. A lawyer says it might have already happened. Hidden in the shadows, what's going to happen in the crypto universe today? You're about to find out. The market's shifting, prices are spiking, and mysteries are unfolding right now as we speak. This isn't just news, it's the pulse of a revolution beating faster every second. Stick with me because in the next few minutes, I'm peeling back the curtain on why XRP is making waves, what this secret settlement could mean, and how it's all shaking up your crypto future. The problem: crypto moves fast, and if you blink, you'll miss the chance to stay ahead. The solution: I've got you covered. Clear, simple updates to keep you in the know, but here's the urgency. These stories are breaking today, and tomorrow they could change everything. And hang tight till the end of this video where I'm going to give you a sneak peek into Altcoin Pro, our crypto university that's helping ordinary folks actually crush it in the crypto markets. And if you're like most people where you don't have the opportunity to spend hours a day in the crypto news like we do, and we bring that to you in a condensed manner, make sure you smash that subscribe button. And if you're feeling bullish about this current bull run, let me know by commenting 777 down below. Plus, we will head over to X to find out all the breaking news happening in crypto today. We will be heading over to Altcoin Pro University, and we're going to take a look at today's market updates. The great thing about the university is there's all different types of things. We're going to click on market updates, and we're going to dive into the March 14th Bitcoin update. We're also going to dive into XRP flipping Ethereum's fully diluted value. And we'll talk about the whispers of the XRP case. Ripple versus SEC may have had a secret settlement. Plus, we will be jumping into the charts on TradingView and looking at XRP on the weekly, daily, and other time frames. We will also be taking a look at our short-term momentum wave, which has bottomed out, is ready for a turn up on the weekly, and we are still bullish long-term momentum. But first, let's head over to CoinMarketCap and take a look at the overall health of the crypto market. The overall crypto market cap is coming in today at $2.75 trillion on very low volume, over only $79 billion worth of trading today. Fear and greed index coming in at 18 today. Yesterday was a 21, and the fear last week was a 30, and before that was a 38. Altcoin season is starting to take a tiny turn to the upside, still sitting in Bitcoin season on the index. We have turned up to a 17 as of today. Yesterday we were down at 15, and last week we were all the way down to 14. Crypto ETFs have another huge sell-off, minus $208 million worth of outflows on the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF sales. Top 5 trending coins according to CoinMarketCap today. Number 1 is Pi. Number 2, Link. Number 3, Trump. Number 4, Rare. And number 5, BTC. Top 5 coins by standard market cap. We got Bitcoin at number 1, $1.6 trillion. Ethereum at $232 billion. Tether at $143 billion. XRP at $137 billion. BNB Binance coming in at $83 billion. And Solana wrapping it up at $69 billion. Heading over to X to find out the breaking news that's happening now. Brad Garlinghouse says what Amazon was to books, Ripple is to cross-border payments. So think about that one there. Also breaking today update, the SEC recognizes Cardano ADA for academic credentialing, government service smart contracts, and secure infrastructure management. So as you remember, the end of last year was the season of dino coins, meaning coins that have been around for a very, very long, dinosaur coins, right? Cardano being one of them, but Cardano also getting recognition from government contracts potentially in the future as well. And speaking of traditional finance and crypto finance, check this out. Coinbase Institutional tweeted out, "We're excited to announce that Coinbase derivatives have filed with the CFTC to self-certify natural gas futures and Cardano, expanding our offering in both energy and crypto derivatives markets. We anticipate going live with these products March 31st, so stay tuned." Let's head over to Altcoin Pro University and take a look at what of our top analysts has for us today, March 14th Bitcoin update. Bitcoin took out the 85,290 as charted here. I'll show you the pictures in a second. As expected, we did retrace immediately, so there's strong sell pressure from shorts and also people who profited with their longs at these levels. Fundamentally, what got the pump was China and Russia is using Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stablecoins for oil trade with China and India to bypass sanctions. Risk on as equities go 2 to 3% with bigger names hitting 5 to 6%. Gold also paved the way as it traded above $3,000 for such a massive asset class. What this means is uncertainty if the US slaps tariffs and rescinds the BTC mandate. Unlikely, in my opinion. So what this gives us right now is superb trading ranges, and the ideas are de-risk at 85K, load up at 80K, the local lows. Alternatively, let it break out above 87,000. It must hold 86,000, rebuy of consolidation strong, or if it retests the lower end of the trend line. So here is the image here. As we can see, it did hit the lows. That's $76,000, pumped itself up to this trend line, as we can see right here, currently coming in at $85,000. It is rejecting off of that level. So if it does break through this level and starts to accumulate here, look for potential moves to the highs into the 91. There is also potential of a break back down for a retest down here at the 80,000. When you're taking a look at the Bitcoin liquidation map, you can see all of these long positions down here from 78,000 up. There's significantly higher amounts of liquidity down to the downside. Market makers will often make a quick move to the downside, liquidate, and then finally make the move to the upside. There is not much liquidity sitting above this level up here up until about 87,000. It would wipe it all out. So there is potential of the move getting up to there. But market makers like to sweep as much liquidity as possible, so we'll watch and be careful of a potential breakback to the downside. And he went on levels for today. This week, take action near these levels. Do nothing crazy in between. Trade the range, upside targets, layer sells, take profits here. So at 86K, fully fill point of a breakdown. 89,000 before psychological number of 90 is where TPs are usually held. And we talk about that a lot on this channel if you're out there trading. And by the way, none of this is financial advice. This is just financial entertainment and education. When someone has a psychological level such as $90,000, you'll often see the market move just below the $90,000 move and then make a full-on retracement because everyone in their longs are having their take profits at an exact level as opposed, because they're greedy, of course, as opposed to being conservative and taking earlier profits. And we can look at some downside targets, and a good idea to layer in buys here would be at 82,000, the highest liquidation levels. $80,000 is the point of the bounce, 233 daily moving average, bidding of psychology number by Bitcoin believers. If it goes below that, you've got 77 to 78,000. That's the monthly low. Require price to be held and not break down further. Many liquidation points, as we covered in the pictures below. He finishes with keep stop losses tight and have dry powder. I'm assuming a fiery weekend, banter with the superpowers, reminder to take profit, some, and keep your powder dry. And you can see our community is active down below, asking questions, getting responses as well. So before we talk about XRP taking out Ethereum's fully diluted value, let's take a look at this super secret potential meeting and settlement going on behind closed doors. The end of the long-lasting legal battle between the SEC and Ripple might finally be on the horizon. Eleanor Tourette, former Fox Business journalist, reported that the case is in the process of wrapping up and could be over soon, citing two well-positioned sources. The journalist's post caught the eye of legal expert Jeremy Hogan. In response, he stated his opinion on that the only way that Ripple versus SEC lawsuit could be over soon. Hogan believes that the method is reaching a private settlement, which will potentially allow both parties to move forward without further court proceedings. However, there is a catch. The SEC will have to let Ripple operate without enforcing the court's original injunction. Yet such an outcome is not impossible. Another option is to return to the case to the trial court and get an amendment judgment, which carries risk since the judge may refuse. However, legal precedent suggests courts often defer to the SEC's position in the settlements. If a private settlement is reached, the details may remain undisclosed to the public. just like in the Taco Bell lawsuit back in the 2000s. And if you're wondering, like I was, what is this crazy Taco Bell? When I was reading that article, I was like, what are they talking about? Well, one significant case came decades that involves hepatitis outbreak linked to Taco Bell. In December of 2000, an outbreak was reported in Fruitland Park, Florida, where 30 people fell ill eating Taco Bell. Health investigators point out green onions was the likely culprit, showing a strong association with the illness. This wasn't a lawsuit against Taco Bell in the traditional sense, but rather a public health incident that could have led to legal actions from affected customers. Those specific lawsuit details from the event are sparse in my data. So did they sweep that under the rug? The other one that they mention here is the Psycho Dog, the Psycho Chihuahua cartoon character in a massive $500 million ad campaign without proper compensation. A federal appeals court upheld this ruling, confirming Taco Bell's liability. This case was a big deal at the time, focusing on intellectual property and contract disputes rather than food quality or safety. And then the biggest, most exciting thing here, now obviously it doesn't show up in the traditional sense of what people look at on CoinMarketCap for a say and things of that nature for the market cap here. This one's a little different. When it comes to XRP, they did flip the fully diluted value. The blockchain has been a big beneficiary from Trump's administration, while Ethereum continues to fend off competition from L1s. XRP's fully diluted value has surpassed Ether, according to March 14th data. The fully diluted value flip signifies a reversal of fortune for both Layer 1 blockchain networks beside the tokens. As XRP Ledger's decentralized finance ecosystem gains traction and Ethereum grapples with competitive competition from rival L1s such as Solana. As of March 14th, XRP's fully diluted value stood nearly $235 billion, more than $1 billion higher than Ethereum's, according to CoinGecko. Ether's market cap still leads at $233 billion versus XRP's $136 billion, the data shows. The fully diluted value measures the cumulative value of all existing tokens, whereas market cap only counts tokens already in circulation. XRP's developer, Ripple Labs, holds a multi-billion-dollar allocation on its chain's native token. But here it is right here, cryptocurrency by market cap. When you're searching by fully diluted value, XRP was sitting at $234 billion, while Ethereum was at $233 billion. Changing fortunes, XRP price has risen by more than 300% to around $2.30 a token since Trump got nominated and won the election November 5th. Trump said he wants America to become the world's crypto capital and has appointed industry-friendly leadership key positions. The thawing U.S. regulatory environments is especially beneficial for XRP, which prioritizes enterprise users and unveiled an institutional DeFi roadmap in February. As of January, XRP's native decentralized exchange, or DEX, has handled more than $1 billion in swap transactions since launching in 2024. The XRP token saw further support when Trump said he planned to include XRP in a proposed U.S. digital asset stockpile, along other cryptocurrencies such as Solana and Cardano. The stockpile will only comprise of assets acquired by law enforcement and other legal proceedings and will not buy crypto. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is reportedly in process of wrapping up an enforcement action against Ripple that has beleaguered the XRP developer since 2020. The regulator has already dropped actions against crypto firms such as Coinbase, Kraken, and Uniswap. Meanwhile, Ether's spot price has struggled since March 2024, when the network's Dinkan upgrade cut transaction fees by approximately 95%. As of March, trading volume on Solana, which prioritizes fast transactions, was central to 2024's meme coin frenzy, rivals that of Ethereum and all of its layer 2 scaling chains combined. Jumping over to XRP in the charts, and we're going to be looking here. We are on the weekly charts, and we are going to be using our weekly spider lines. Let me go ahead and give you a quick update. If you click on logarithmic charts and you click on the weekly tab and you click on Heikin-Ashi candles, it's going to give you this scenario here. And what you're going to be able to do is draw a ray. So you'll go to the candles on the weekly chart on the drop from 2018, and you will extend it from the candle top to the center point here on April 21, and you send that out, and it'll give you a future point. So far, they have been spot on as far as calling out great support and resistance. So for example, if we click on this $1.90 ray that goes back into the past, that one comes to us from January 15th, 2018. The next one above it's January 22nd, and then 29th, etc. So this would be the 15th, the 22nd, the 29th, okay, as far as weekly candles go. And as we take a look here at the daily candles, we can see that this was a resistance right here once and twice. But today we finally broke through with a good volume candle. Tomorrow we will need to see a continuation green candle to the upside. However, there is also a likelihood we can come back and retest this $2.27 range before we finally push to the upside. After it does push up back above, we then get up into the 268 range. And these are on the logarithmic option. Now, when we switch it back to traditional candles, we're going to have similar but different resistance points. So $1.90 here, this is 223 instead of 227. Up here, we're going to have 250. And then our next level will be up at 281. And as you can see, it has been working very great at telling us where supports, resistance are along the way. And those are all from historic points on the chart from the drop of 2018. Other key factors that we're looking for right now to show us we could be moving back to the upside. Number one is our shaft trend cycle did get very close to the zero line for a reset. Now, what's interesting here is it did not make it all the way to zero, but the price dipped lower. So we do have a bullish divergence on this scenario right here, which is actually very beneficial for us. The one thing that we are still waiting for is our long-term momentum indicator. We are using the Wolfpack indicator. It's still showing red. It is below the zero line here. We're waiting for that to pop back up. Again, that's on the daily chart. We are seeing some movement to the upside, but we are still showing potential bearish scenario. When we drop down to the 12-hour, we can see that our short-term trend cycle did make a nice move to the upside, and it has been going up ever since price action started moving up and our short-term trend cycle moved up. You can see price is going along with the trend cycle. Same thing happened here. It bottomed out, started making its move up, price moved up. So the trend cycle has been very helpful in spotting when moves are going to be making. However, on the 12-hour, we're still below the zero line here as well. We should know in the next 24 to 48 hours if we can get back above that zero line. Last time we got above the zero line, unfortunately, it was short-lived and it wasn't really a true breakout, and we immediately fell back. So we will need to get confirmation of this based on the higher time frame of daily when it crosses over. On the positive news, though, we can take a look at a smaller time frame such as the 4-hour. We can see our short-term trend cycle has maxed out to the top, and our long-term momentum on the 4-hour charts has broken to the upside. And as you can see, last time we broke to the upside, we did have the nice move from there. And the one thing that I've been talking about is the monthly, the weekly, and the 3-day charts are all very bullish, and they have been for quite some time. We lost the daily. Very soon, in the next day or two, we could see that we get our daily bullish momentum back. All the lower time frames up to the 1-hour time frame is officially back bullish. This one just barely tapped above, so we could be getting into bullish territory very soon. The most important indication that I'm waiting for right now is on the weekly chart. We have 2 days and 1 hour left in this. We need to break back above the 10 exponential moving average and also the $2.50 line and hold that as a support. But what I'm really waiting for is our shaft trend cycle to make its curve to the upside. As you can see right here, the last curve to the upside after a zero reset on the weekly charts was where we went from 55 cents all the way up to a new all-time high.